What is going on, YouTube? Diesel here, and welcome back to MLB The Show 21 and the Cincinnati Reds franchise. Cactus League Baseball is here, and that means spring training. And this spring training, I decided that I was going to focus my attention on Hunter Greene and Nick Lodolo. Reason being is this starting rotation is in need of a fifth starter and a potential bullpen arm as well. So Vladimir Gutierrez was also in this kind of position last year. He ended the season with a 4.62 ERA. It wasn't bad, but I definitely feel like we have to be giving Greene and Lodolo, especially this year, an opportunity to crack that rotation. If it doesn't work, we know that Gutierrez is going to be there. And Hunter Greene last year finished with a 2.02 ERA in AAA. And if you don't know, he has an explosive fastball with elite velocity. He can normally sit about 96 to 99, and that's really where he's sat in spring training. He can hit 102, 103 on occasion. He hit 103 here in spring training a couple times. That was impressive to see. But a lot of his misses on the fastball are going to be up in the zone and glove side. So against a righty, it's going to be up and in where he misses, and then against the lefty, obviously, it's going to be up and away. He also has a very good slider. It's his best secondary offering, which sits around 84 to 87 miles an hour with good vertical drop. He's been able to throw that for strikes in and out of the zone. He's showed increased confidence in throwing that as a backdoor pitch to left-handed batters. And look, Greene has all the ingredients to be a projected top of the rotation starter with ace potential. But I think the more realistic role for him going forward, at least this year, is going to be a low impact to mid-rotation starting pitcher. He's already had Tommy John, and we're going to be betting on Greene with his high-end velocity and 2 above-average secondary pitches, and just feel confident because I think the work ethic that he's shown and the character that he's shown down in the minor leagues last year is going to be the difference maker. Now let's move over to Nick Lodolo. Nick Lodolo is a tall guy at 6'6", 202 pounds. He's tall and he's lengthy. He has a very different delivery when you start looking and comparing him to Hunter Greene. Lodolo's fastball is not as fast as Greene. It normally sits between 91, 94. It kind of tops out around 96, 97. He has pretty good velocity, though, into his innings, and I think that's going to be something important for us to look at. He's able to hold that velocity. His slider sits about 84 to 87 miles an hour. It has late horizontal dart to it, which has been an effective chase pitch here in spring training. He throws it outside of the zone, especially against left-handed batters. His changeup, realistically, has been pretty underutilized. It sits around 86 to 88. And I think Lodolo is a very well-rounded pitcher. And his size, handedness, the ability to throw strikes has been very good this spring training. And I think overall, he has a mid-rotation kind of floor. And I definitely want to see what he's able to do as we move forward. Now, talking more about this pitching staff, we threw a combined no-hitter in spring training against the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I know it's just spring training, but this is even something that we didn't do last year at any point during the regular season. Lodolo came out, he pitched 3 great innings. Fulmer Greene came out of the bullpen in this one. Bailey Dominguez, which was a Rule 5 pickup for us, he came out of the bullpen. Doolittle and Sims closed it out. And let's not forget about one of the big free agent signings that we've had this offseason in Trevor Story. I think what we've learned from the spring training games here is we got what we paid for. Trevor Story is a great offensive threat, and he is a great fielder over there at shortstop. This has really allowed us to move Suarez back to his native third base position and then Moustakas over to first, and really has shorn up this infield. And the only kind of question mark that I think we have at this point when it comes to overall fielding is going to be that center field position. I am extremely confident in everyone else's ability, and honestly, a lot of the starters didn't play very much during the spring just for that reason. There were a couple guys down in the minor leagues that I wanted to see what they were capable of and if they were going to be able to break the mold. Now, we did go ahead and trade Shogo Akiyama for Grayson Yanetsa and Decibel Hernandez for the Braves. And the real reason behind that was Tyler Nyquin has been playing really well here in spring training, and so has Michael Ciani. He is 19, or he's about 20 years old, excuse me. And he really came out and surprised me here in spring training. I wasn't expecting him to do a whole lot, but I wanted to see what his ceiling was going to be here in spring training against some really good competition, and he showed up. He was batting, I mean, you see it here, he was batting over 390 at this point, and this was towards the end of spring training. Really difficult, but we're gonna have to make the move to send him down to AAA. But he is definitely a borderline player. We could be seeing him in September for sure, if not beforehand. Nick Senzel gonna be getting the reins at center field, and that means that these are going to be our opening day rosters. A lot of the guys have stayed the same, maybe some position movement, but that is about it. I want to make sure, and I really feel like this is the most potent offense that we have had with the Cincinnati Reds. Jacob Nottingham, if you did not catch it, he was another Rule 5 draft pick for us. We only made the 2. And Jacob Nottingham has really been great here in spring training, so I'm excited to see what he's going to be able to do as he backs up Tucker Barnhart. Now, the starting rotation, Luis Castillo, going to be the ace. That's what we signed him to do. Lance Lynn, he's coming off of a great performance last season, and he's going to be our number 2 guy. Sonny Gray, Tyler Mahle, we know what they're capable of doing. And Hunter Greene is going to getting the nod here early on with Nick Lodolo coming out of the bullpen. Now, I haven't really confirmed Hunter Greene, Nick Lodolo in those exact spots, but they are going to be up with the main club for sure. Brandon Workman signed on the offseason along with Joe Kelly. Sir Anthony Dominguez going to be setting things up for Sims coming in on the closer role. So let's go ahead and take a look at some top prospects here in the organization. Hunter Greene is the 7th ranked prospect in all of Major League Baseball. Julio Rodriguez, for those who are interested, I know he's getting a lot of hype right now, 19 years old. He's going to be up with the Mariners this year. Number 12, Nick Lodolo. And guess who at number 13? That is right. He's 21 years of age. There we go. But let's go ahead and move on to opening day. We have an opening series against the American League and the Kansas City Royals. Now, this is a bit of a different rotation for the Kansas City Royals. They also have Asa Lacy, who is 22 years of age, coming out of Texas. He's going to be in the bullpen, just a 71 overall left-handed pitcher. I believe we are going to be seeing him at some point in this series, so that'll be a lot of fun to see. I love checking out some of the newer pitchers and the younger guys that are coming up and just seeing who kind of pans out and who doesn't. But let's go ahead and take a look at what they have as far as a lineup. Mondesi, Benintendi, Merrifield, Soler is still there, Dozier, Perez, Carlos Santana, Manuel Margot came over from the Rays. And if you're looking for Bobby Witt Jr., he is down at shortstop with the Storm Chasers. So I assume he's going to be up at some point, probably before September, if I would have to make my own guess. But there we go. Season number 2 is upon us. MLB The Show 21, Cincinnati Reds franchise. I'm pretty excited. Hey, don't forget to go over to the community tab here on my channel. Get some additional write-ups if you want a bit of a deeper dive into a couple guys. Also, please let me know if there's anyone in particular that you would like to see covered by Diesel Sportsnet with some of these deeper dive publications that I'll be putting out over there. I'm going to be having some write-ups of our draft picks and how they're coming along as well. So if you're interested in that, please go over there, check that out, show that some love. Let me know you guys are enjoying those. Don't forget to hit this video with a thumbs up as well. Subscribe for some more MLB The Show 21 content in the Cincinnati Reds franchise. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys later.